Phil's Gang to anybody.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's Gang to anyone, and I have.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang.
Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Brandy.
Could be that a strong economy is what investors want, because we now have the Dow Industrial Average down 60. We had been down over 100.
What is he talking about? Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. Why do they pay these jibber jabbers on these TV shows to read cue cards? That's all they do, is read cue cards. He doesn't have any idea what he's talking about. Listen to what he's saying. This is insane.
Could be that a strong economy is what investors want, because we now have the Dow Industrial Average down 60. We had been down over 100. Could be that...
So he's saying the market's down because people want a strong economy. Oh, my God. This guy is pathetic. All these jibber jabbers are pathetic. Today, what came out that was really upsetting was they talk about consumer confidence. Huge. Listen to this. A new consumer confidence report came out.
The latest reading on consumer confidence, and this is for the month of June. This is important for the markets and the economy. 135.7. That's the number reading. And that means
is huge.
Huge, huge.
When we talk about the U.S. consumer, it's in great shape in terms of wealth.
Consumer is in great shape in concerns of wealth? They're debt slaves. Wealth, household wealth, they're in the hole $15 trillion. What are they talking about, these people? Confidence are rising? Here's what they do. Let me explain to you about how they get these reports. They take parking space at everyone's head every day that the stock market is the economy. So they always reporting to the stock market. So 99% of the people, when they're called, when 1,000 people are called for this report, they say, aren't you confident? Look at the stock market. Oh, yeah. But the stock market, they think's the economy. The stock market has nothing to do with identifying the health of the economy. It has nothing to do with it. What identifies the health of the economy is the bond market. What identifies the health of the economy is when you look at durable goods sales out in the future. That's what tells you the health of the economy. What tells you the health of the economy is when you have great wages. We don't have great wages. This is ridiculous. This is all fake. So that's why they always try to get you to think that the economy is reflected by the stock market so they can pull this nonsense. Now let's think about this for a moment. Confidence is rising. Okay. How can there be confidence rising when we just got the report today? The interest on our national debt alone is now costing us $896 million a day. That's why the economy is not growing. When you have a national debt that you're paying $896 million a day, you can't grow the economy. It's like an anchor. It's like taking the anchor of the Queen Mary and putting it around a canoe. What are you, nuts? Yesterday, our stocks went down again. During earnings season, went down. Why? Because earnings are taking a hit. Confidence? See, we have two economies, Wall Street and Main Street. Of course, confidence is great for Main Street. For Wall Street, of course, because Think about it. All their money is in the stock market. And if you take the top 10%, top 1%, and the 1/100th of 1%, they got, and that's a million households out of 69 million. They have 1 million households has the wealth of the aggregate of the 68 million. You talk about income inequality. What are you, nuts? So how could you have confidence with that kind of income inequality? How can you have great confidence when the majority of Americans have no savings? 73% of them living paycheck to paycheck. How can you have confidence? How can it be huge like they're telling us? Because today's workers are less economically secure than ever, even since World War II. Because 3 out of every 5 has a part-time job. We've never seen so many people a month getting a second job. We have a historic 300,000 people a month taking a second job. How can confidence be huge? What are you, nuts? How can you have great confidence when, think about it, workers can be fired for any reason or for no reason? All their benefits are disappearing as well. How can you have great confidence? Confidence is huge, they're telling us today. When workers, no more do they have unions to bargain for them. They don't even have pensions. They don't have pension. They got screwed. They lost their pension and was put into these lousy 401ks, which is one of the biggest skimming operations in the world. How can they have confidence be so huge today? When they have, think about it. They're not going to get higher pay because they're afraid to risk losing their job asking for higher pay. Why? Because they outsource your job. You can't have confidence be up huge when the connection between falling unemployment and rising wages have been decoupled, for God's sakes. And you're telling me they have great confidence? Consumer confidence is up? What are you, nuts? Companies can get all the workers they need at low cost by outsourcing. Why would they hike wages? So you go to work today, why would your confidence be up when you know you can't get a wage increase? For 2 reasons. Because, first of all, they can outsource your job. And secondly, the profits these corporations are making, they're not plowing it back into new machinery so that you can increase your productivity per hour to get a wage. Instead, where's that money go? It's going to the CEOs. It's going to the largest shareholders. The CEOs are making 333% more than their workers. Why? Because the money that's supposed to go into new business development, into new equipment, instead is going into stock buybacks at a rate in 2018 of $5 billion a day. That's going to be double. Right now, they're on a run rate for 2019 to double that, for God's sakes. And they're telling us the consumer has huge confidence. The only confidence you can have is to know these jibber-jabbers on these TV financial shows are liars. That's the only confidence you can have. I hate to use that word, but I don't know what other word to use. To have the nerve to come out and say something like that today is absolutely just stupid. It's ridiculous. Consumers in great shape. How can consumers be in great shape, for God's sakes? When 73% are working paycheck to paycheck, 50% of Americans we have a workforce of about 145 million people. 50% are making less than $30,000 a year and they can't get a raise. They're afraid to ask for a raise or their job will be outsourced. Most of the jobs available are part-time, so they could get underneath the rules of the Obamacare, so a company wouldn't have to pay you. They put you on part-time instead of full-time. If you were full-time, you got reduced to part-time. 40% of Americans, get this, 40% of Americans can't even raise $500 in case of an emergency, and they have no savings, and they don't have enough money set aside for retirement. They're going to be working through their 80s and 90s. And they're telling us this kind of nonsense?
the latest reading on consumer confidence, and this is for the month of June. This is important for the markets and the economy. 135.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I want to extend my personal invitation to all my listeners to join me in Orlando, Florida, February 7th through the 10th at the Money Show Free Investment Conference in Orlando, Florida, being held at Omni Resort Champions Gate. That's Thursday, February 7th through Sunday the 10th. On Saturday at 2 p.m., I'm inviting you to attend my workshop. Don't miss it. To register, go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com. We'll see you on the charts in Orlando.
Short on time, but want to invest in the stock market?
Actually, yes, I am.
Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Short on time, but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com and give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So today they're telling us the confidence is screaming. It's huge. Consumers have so much confidence. And that's all fake. Because when they ask them the questions, they're talking about the stock market. They ask them the question about the stock market. So they convince people the stock market identifies how good the economy is doing. The stock market's totally separate from the economy. One doesn't have anything to do with the other. It really doesn't. But you never can convince people of that because for years they've taken parking space in the heads of folks that really believe that. So one thing that we do know is this. You can't have confidence in an economy when small businesses stop growing. And I'll talk about that in a moment. First, let's go to Stock Corner. This is the point of the show that I identify how well my gang is doing with their portfolio of stocks.
Stock Corner is brought to you by CashCallMortgage.com.
Okay, so first of all, I just want to mention I will be in San Francisco, the Money Show in San Francisco, on Friday, August 16th and Saturday, August 17th, where I'll be a guest speaker. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing a radio show on Friday, my live radio show, broadcast right from there on Salem Communication, right at their booth. And I'm going to have a workshop following my radio show. And it's going to be free. So for you folks who are not gang members, you should come to the workshop and you see what we're about. Now, I'm not going to spend an hour like other organizations do to try to convince you, instead of teaching you something, they try to convince you for an hour why you should sign up with them and spend a couple grand. I'm going to actually be teaching you the same thing that I teach my members. How easy it is, the stock market, if you stop listening to the jibber jabbers. Now, I'm going to go through a very simple program for you. It's going to be free. Now, you do have to register. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Money Show banner to register so you get in the show. And then come to my workshop at 4:30 p.m. to 5:15 p.m. That's going to be California time, Pacific time, okay? And especially for you who aren't members, I'm not going to be sitting there trying to sell you a membership, for God's sakes. I'm going to be telling you how we identify a market crash. And I've identified 3 of them. The last one, I said on January 16, 2018, we would have a crash by the end of 2018, and I thought that December would be the worst month of the crash. So I made that forecast 11 months out, and we were dead on correct. And I'm going to explain to you how the market is going to crash, how it's going to lead up to it, and how to benefit from it. Most people, especially if you're in a 401k, you're going to get slaughtered. Now, I don't know right now, as I say, I can't tell you what exact time the market's going to crash. That'd be silly. But I will show you on my charts and charting, and I've been right all along with all the other crashes, that I'll be pretty close. In the meantime, between now and the crash, let's keep making money. Look, our portfolio, the member portfolio right now, Goldman Sachs are up 16%, Intel we're up 18%, AT&T 13%, and then we have that was on our long position. Then we shorted it. It was 4%. We went the opposite way with it. So that's the thing you're going to learn. You're going to learn that you stay with few stocks because you're better off when you're getting out of that stock. You made some beautiful profit. You say you made 16% on Goldman Sachs. If you think it's going to go down, why on earth would you get out and go buy another one? That'd be silly. Stay in it. Switch your position to a short. If you're going to get out of a stock, think about it for one moment. You're getting out because you're convinced it's going down. Now, if I tell you it's going down, it's going down. I can tell you that from my chart. So why would we find another bank stock? We stay in Goldman Sachs, switch our position to a short. That's the way you make money in this business. That's how pros do it. The reason they keep getting you from one stock to another stock to another stock, so they can keep charging you commissions. Because remember, they don't want you to sell a stock short, because the industry doesn't make money when you sell anything short. When you bet a stock is going to go down or the market's crashing, you ever notice they tell you not to short? In fact, they tell you to cost average down. As stocks fall, they keep telling you buy more of them at a cheaper price. Average it out, which is stupid. Anybody tells you to do that, find a police officer and arrest them. It's just as bad. I have more respect for a guy who goes into a 7-Eleven with a mask and gun than I do somebody telling a person when the market's going down or stock's going down to add to their position. That's insane. That's stupid. It's dumb. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So here, these are our returns right now. 16% on Goldman Sachs, Intel 18%, AT&T 13% on the long side, 4% on the short side. Caterpillar, 9%. Schlumberger, 8%. Micron Technology, we're up 34%. And this is all done with my chart. The algorithms tell me, I designed the chart, so the algorithm will identify where the money is going. And when you join the gang, if you join right now, $39.95, every day at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, we post on our site a video for each one of the stocks in our portfolio. So if you decide to do Intel, that's the one you want, there will be a video for Intel. Or if you want to do AT&T, listen.
Schlumberger, we're holding our scout short. AT&T. Now, AT&T, we're long, and we're going to hold our position here. Our stop's at 33.41, and we're going to go ahead and stay with that for now.
So every stock, you know exactly what to do by the instructions. If you just follow the instructions to a T, you're going to do well. If you get confused, you got your own coach. It's $39.95 a month. It's unbelievable. So we do it by the chart, and the MV2 color-coded chart. It's a beautiful thing. It works. And we advise for the first month, just do it on paper. Don't use real money. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang. It works. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1 900-020.
If you're going to make money in the market, you got to make money when the market goes back down. When these stocks start dropping, that's the key to investing. You're never going to make money if all you're depending on is stocks going up. I'll give you an example. Schlumberger. This is one of our 5 stocks. And Schlumberger, we have a 20% return right now because my members, if you were my member, you would have been short. You would have been short. Every afternoon at 2 o'clock, you go to my site. It says Working Investor Group, and we tell you exactly what to do with that stock. And same of the other stocks. You don't have to know anything about the company. All you do is at 2 o'clock, you go and find out what we're doing. Nobody else does that.
For more information, go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or give us a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1 900-020.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. If you want the truth, then tune in my show every weekday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Or you can listen to this fantasy.
Wow. Low unemployment, high jobs, high wages, big consumer confidence, major productivity, and no inflation.
No inflation? What are you, nuts? Stocks up 357%. Gasoline's up 46% alone since December. How about medical? Up 8%. College up 8%. Movie tickets with soda, popcorn, up 15%. Low unemployment? Not true. The 3.9% is fake. It's really 11% because of the 15 million discouraged workers they do not add in. Look, this is just some of it. High wages? That's a joke. It's 1.2%, not 3%. When you look at the withholding tax where the truth is. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and get the truth.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang. It's only $39.95. 877-600-GANG, or go to my site, philsgang.com. Okay, so yesterday, when everybody was on top of all over Trump about Cummings, what he said about his district in Baltimore, do you remember this? This was Mika praising Cummings. Mika on MSNBC.
Actually, I had a member of my family who worked in Elijah's outreach office and saw firsthand every day how hard he worked to meet the needs of his constituents.
He actually works for his constituents. He's a good public servant.
And he also worked for himself because now the Internal Revenue Service is investigating his wife, who was the head of the DNC out there, and gave him millions of dollars. They don't know where it is. They're trying to ask, well, where's all this money we gave you? Not to mention the money they gave to Baltimore. But here's the interesting thing. So yesterday, after she said that, there was an interview by a person in Baltimore who said this.
He has never done anything for not even one person that I know of. I never heard anybody say anything about him. And people want to talk about Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that.
So she said, no, she didn't like this guy. He didn't do anything. And even Bernie Sanders talks about Baltimore, remember?
Anyone who took the walk that we took around this neighborhood would not think you're in a wealthy nation. You would think that you were in a third world country.
And when the mayor walked into the district, around his district, she said, boy, it even stinks here.
Ooh, Jesus. Just last week, we went with Mayor Pugh as she toured in East Baltimore neighborhood.
Oh, my God, you can smell the dead animals. Ooh, Jesus, the hell. We should just take all this down. Ooh, you can smell the rats.
Ooh, you can smell the rats. Smell this. So today, I want to see what they're going to say on MSNBC. What Meek was going to... Not a word. Not a word. What they start with? Talk about Russia again. Not a thing. They had to be totally embarrassed. Unbelievable. That's all the time I want to spend on that. Look, by the way, again, remember the Money Show in San Francisco. I will be there on August 16th and Saturday, August 17th, Friday, August 16th, and Saturday, August 17th. And remember, sign up. You got to go to philsgang.com and click on the Money Show to register, because I would like to meet you, especially all my gang members, I hope, come. But the folks who aren't gang members, I'm going to give a special workshop at 4:30 p.m. to 5:15 p.m. That's after my live radio broadcast from 12 to 1 p.m. Now, that's Pacific time. So it will be a workshop. We're not going to be sitting there trying to sell you something. We're going to be actually identifying how the market's going to crash. How are you going to know when it's crashing? How do you identify in enough time that it's going to, so you can position yourself? These sort of things. So I'm going to be teaching is what I'm going to be doing, not trying to sell you something. So check it out. It's going to be worthwhile. It's free. And then if you want, we do a meet and greet after that at our booth. Okay, so I want to get back to what's going on with this market. So right now, this stock market is having a real problem. The market, remember this, stopped. This bull market for 10 years stopped in October. It pulled back 20%. We had our crash. It took nearly 6 to 8 months to claw that back, get back even, and now it's having a difficult time trying to make new highs and hold them. Even during earnings season, it's tough. Now, Trump is going to do everything he can to get Powell to keep lowering rates on the short-term rate. That is the rate in which you banks borrow money from the Fed overnight, and that's the rate that affects your credit card, your auto loan, those sort of things. So he's trying to push that rate down. He's thinking the economy will rally and pushing that down. It's not going to. Because when he's doing that, what's going to happen is when you push rate down, everybody and their brother is selling their bonds. They want to get out of the bond market. They want to shift to the stock market, because when rates go down, the stock market goes up, oil goes up. It's a good time to be in these things, right? Well, it may not work this time. It may not work because remember, for 10 years, we've had this fake stock market driven by fake low rates. And during this time, we've had we got two economies. Wall Street, who made a fortune, the 1 percentile and the 1/100th of 1 percentile. That's the CEOs, and that's the largest stock owners in stockholders in all the biggest shareholders, I should say, in all the largest companies. So that group, Wall Street's made a fortune. Main Street's made nothing. They got screwed. But you've been told the stock market is the economy, and that's why you keep saying gee, I guess the economy's doing good, but it doesn't feel it. And then today they go out and they give us a fake confidence report because they tell people the stock market is the economy. So how do you feel about the stock market? Oh, I have great confidence. So then they come back and say they got great confidence in the economy because they got great confidence in the stock market, which is not the economy. All fake. All these guys, it's all fake. All fake. So this great confidence, here's when you go to lose confidence. The middle class is shrinking big time. There's the danger in this country because the middle class, remember, they're the ones who grow small businesses. Small businesses, they're classified less than 500 employees, but the average small business is about 25 employees and less. 25 employees or less. And think about it. They add so many jobs. In 2018, we had 30 million small businesses employing 58.9 million workers. They provide all the jobs. It's not IBM doesn't provide the jobs. Google doesn't provide the jobs. It's small businesses. It's what keeps your community going. Now that the middle class is not making any money, they're shrinking. That is a big problem for this nation. Now, how did that happen? That happened during the 10 years of keeping interest rates too low for too long. But keeping interest rates too low for too long, there's not enough money, not enough savings at the bank to loan to the middle class to go start businesses. So we lost this whole segment. So Trump, to get elected, is going to do everything he can to rally this market. He's going to do anything he has to. More stock buybacks, more 0% interest. And my gang, I tell them every day, we will continue to make money, even though we know a crash is going to come. There's no question about it. But we're not going to live our lives around that crash. Our charts will tell us well in advance, even 3-4 months in advance when that crash is going to happen. So let's not worry about it now. What Trump is doing by cutting rates lower and lower and lower, he's destroying the economy, but he's going to run the stock market. And 99.99% of the people think the stock market is the economy, so he'll get reelected. He has no choice. He doesn't have any choice. So when you look like right now, everybody will say to me, well, you're always talking about how the market's rigged and how you're negative. And it doesn't mean we don't buy stocks. I'm trying to point out to you that you always got to be alert. And you're not going to be alert when somebody's telling you stuff like this.
Let's go to Tyler, Michigan. Tyler!
What are your thoughts on EPR properties?
They have hit it out of the park. I've been steadfastly behind them since the 50s.
Are you kidding me? Go take a look at it. It's collapsing. The bars are all red on my MV2 color-coded chart. This is what you want to listen to.
AT&T, we had a scout short. We're going to change that to a long position. And you can get about 25 shares if you want because you're up here high, you're red over yellow.
So you got at 2 o'clock every day, the portfolio stocks that we have. If AT&T is your stock you pick, you got a video that tells you exactly what to do. That's what you need. It works. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG, or go to my site, philsgang.com. They're waiting for your call. Be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
We're speaking with Jared Douglas. He's a licensed mortgage loan originator, and his company's called Cash Call Mortgage. Let me give you his number, 949-535-9385, or you can go to cashcallmortgage.com. Jared, I want to thank you. The service you gave us was incredible. Why don't you explain a little bit when you say how you specialize in alternative products for self-employed applicants?
Yes, thank you, Phil. Thanks for having me on. So what we specialize in is alternative product for applicants who are self-employed. We have a product for applicants that are, have a lot of assets but no documentable income, and then we have another version for, real estate investors. So there's three versions of our alternative approach or alternative product that helps people with, outside the box scenarios get financing.
Again, let me give you his number, 949-535-9385, 949-535-9385, or you can go to cashcallmortgage.com. Every time I'm on the air, join my gang. Try it. Try it for 30 days. AT&T, we got a 3% profit so far in May. Our Goldman Sachs are up 6%. Our Intel, we have a profit of 16% shorting it. Caterpillar, we're up 11% shorting it. And Schlumberger, we're up 18% because we shorted it. That's how you make money in this game.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. If you want the truth, then tune in my show every weekday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, or you can listen to this fantasy.
Wow, low unemployment, high jobs, high wages, big consumer confidence, major productivity, and no inflation.
No inflation? What are you, nuts? Stocks up 357%. Gasoline's up 46% alone since December. How about medical? Up 8%. College up 8%. Movie tickets with soda, popcorn, up 15%. Low unemployment? Not true. The 3.9% is fake. It's really 11% because of the 15 million discouraged workers they do not add in. Look, this is just some of it. High wages, that's a joke. It's 1.2%, not 3%. When you look at the withholding tax where the truth is. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and get the truth.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
I signed up shortly after I went to the Money Show event in Orlando, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang, Steve, Alex, Tommy, and of course Phil himself, give platinum level service and stock recommendations. It's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black, so I'm grateful for that. Yes, I would recommend Phil's Gang to anyone, and I have. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member, and I've talked to almost everybody on the staff, and they're all top shelf people.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, I've been in this business for over 42 years, almost 43 years now. Been on this earth for 73 years, and I know a little bit something about this market, and I've seen a lot of markets. It used to be a company, you would buy the stock because it was a growth stock. You thought, well, it's going to be stable like IBM. just continue to, I'm sorry, be a growth stock where you get something like Intel, where they really, they're going to grow all the time. You remember Intel when it first took off, and Oracle when it took off, and everybody made money on these stocks. But everyone's got to remember the market. What drives the market is money. It's money. It's European money. It's institutional money. The big banks. The big insurance companies. That's what drives the market. But what's been driving the market for 10 years is fake money, meaning it's not money coming in as investment. It's printing of money. Printing of money has been the fuel for 10 years. Stock buybacks. They first started out, they had to print money to bring interest rates down, the cost of interest that we had to pay on our national debt. They wanted to drive that down. It was killing us. That's one of the reasons why we had the crash. And then they started to print money so they could stop the market from falling. And between printing $3 trillion to stop the market from falling by injecting that money, they printed another $5 trillion. They gave that to corporation CEOs that start buying their own stocks to stop the market from falling. And then they did what they call QE1, 2, the twist, and QE3, which they printed about another $3 trillion, and they bought 10-year Treasury bonds so the yields would drop, so the cost of interest on the national debt would be low, so the housing market would start again, because when your long-term Treasury yields are down, that means your 15-year, 30-year fixed-rate mortgages are down. So what they did in this was all propping up of the market. And then when it started to work, it was working very well. We used to be one economy. But all of a sudden we broke off during this time and became two economies. We had the Wall Street economy, that's the top 1 percentile, and the 1/100th of 1 percentile. To put that into perspective, out of 69 million households, 1 million households is that group. And they have now the wealth that's equal to all of the 68 million remaining households. That's how out of whack this thing is. Income inequality has eaten up this country. In the last 10 years, the focus has been on one thing, to make the rich richer, and to make the middle class and to make the working person think they are doing okay. They're doing well because they have access to credit cards, access to credit. If they could breathe, they could buy a car. They get 4 or 5 cards in the mail every month, credit cards. As long as they kept giving them credit and let them become in debt, they would think, and the stock market would go up, everybody would think, boy, that's great. But what happened over 10 years, the Main Street economy was getting into deep trouble. The Main Street economy was getting into debt, and more debt, and more debt. And now the debt is at a point it's got to be paid back, like in 2008. We're reaching that point. They got to pay this debt back. Right now we're seeing auto loans, delinquencies. We never had so many delinquencies in auto loans that were 120 days. Credit card delinquencies, same thing. Never seen so many. Student loan delinquencies. What's happened is our owners who were making a fortune when the market was going up 350%, the economy, let's do it this way. The economy, let's say, was growing 30% a month. 30% a month. The stock market was going up 30% a month. The economy was growing 2% a month. It wasn't growing. But they got the stock market to grow and convinced the folks, Main Street, that the stock market was the economy. And people really started to believe it. So here we are 10 years later. Our economy is still not growing. We're still where we were 10 years ago. But who benefited was the very, very top 1 percentile and the very, very wealthy 100th of 1%. So what is the bottom line now? Well, Trump knows we got a problem because all this debt has to be paid back by Main Street economy. They're loaded in debt. I mean, think about it. They're telling us how much confidence they have. How could they have such great confidence? I mean, they're living paycheck to paycheck, most of them. Their jobs are always unsecured. They're less economically secure since World War II. Nearly 3 out of 5 are part-time jobs. Workers know they're afraid to go ask for a raise because they'll just outsource their job. I mean, people are barely making it. And that's what I hear all the time when I go to the supermarket on the weekends. I know I keep hearing this economy, and it's so great, but I don't feel it. So we're going to run into a magnificent crash. The biggest crash we ever had. And the people in 401ks, I hate to tell you, you will never be out in time. Never. They don't want you to be out in time. And they don't want to have you mitigate your losses by selling short. That's why 401ks never work. If they worked, why do we have a crisis, a retirement crisis like we've never had before? If 401ks were working, would there be a retirement crisis? Of course not. But they convinced you everything's okay because the stock market's going up. And not to worry about the incredible debt, 15 trillion household debt, historic. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the 22 trillion national debt, but that's just a small part of it. Add another 100 trillion to that for Medicare, Medicaid, and all that. But what do they tell us? Not to worry.
Whatever we were worried about, we're not worried about anymore.
No, don't worry. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I tell the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
And I get in trouble for telling the truth. People say, Phil, you're negative. But I try to point out, how can you say I'm negative? We're up in gold. Look at our golds. Look at silver. We're up 39% in silver. Nugget, we're up 100% return. Gold, GLD, up 11%. GDX, 28%. Let's go to our regular stocks. Our regular stock portfolio, 8%, 9%, 4%, 13%, 18%, 16%. I'm not negative. We will not sit there ever and fight the tape. When you got all these jibber jabbers on TV filling you with fake news, fake stuff, and you have the Fed willing to continue to drop rates, you want the Fed raising rates. When the Fed raises rates, I know the economy's getting better. And you see what happened? When they raised rates 2.5%, the market collapsed 20%. Why? Because it wasn't getting better. So now they're lowering rates, which tells you the truth. The economy isn't better. But they're telling us, you have confidence. It's huge. Your confidence is so huge, they've never seen anything like it before. Isn't that ridiculous? Isn't that silly? Your confidence is huge.
The latest reading on consumer confidence, and this is for the month of June. This is important for the markets and the economy. 135.7. That's the number reading, and that means
is huge. Huge. How could you have confidence when you're working paycheck to paycheck? So look, I can't fix everything, but join my gang. Let's continue to make the money. When they keep painting this tape and lowering rates, be right with me. Let's make the money, but let's be ready when the market's ready to crash because we're going to make more money on the way down. Join my gang. Help yourself and help St. Jude. We'll see you on the chart. They're waiting for your call.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.